Okay guys, we're going to go over some of the most meta icons that you can get under 500k. One thing I want to say is don't forget this year, especially with icons, you can actually get chemistry. So you can see with Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, I've only got one chemistry each. But if I put, for example, an icon in, you can end up getting an extra chemistry point for each league that you have. So whichever player you put in, you're going to get a 1 league chemistry, and these can stack up. So let's say I get, for example, I get a Blanc in. As you can see, these stack up. So this is a good way of getting chemistry if you have a team that's kind of a bit of a mix and match. But let's go first over them. First I want to go is with Ashley Cole. One of my favorite cards this year is everyone with the Jockey Playstyle Plus. Now I think he's a very good left back, very good defensive awareness. I would say he's more of a defensive left back as opposed to attacking. He doesn't have a technical playstyle. I think he's more of a defensive left back, but definitely one of the best left backs you can get. Good defensive awareness, good agility and balance, and there's a bit of everything. 300k I think is actually not a bad option, especially with the English links as well. We go Rio Ferdinand. I know it's 600k. We just put a 10% for good measure, really, to 10-20%. Just because some of these prices may fluctuate. Everyone's like, oh, someone 600k. The prices may fluctuate. This, by the time this video comes out, it could be 550k because prices are going down right now, as you can see. Rio Ferdinand, one of the best centre backs inside the game. Maybe not the standout choice as a centre back, I would say. He does have the jockey, anticipate, and all that. I mean, I'd much prefer... To be honest, actually, I think he's a good card. I mean, maybe let's maybe word this a bit differently. Maybe it wouldn't be my choice because of the agility and balance. I much prefer Kunde over this card, personally speaking. But out of the icons, he's very, very good. Anticipate, slide tackle, jockey, bruise, and aerial. Can do pretty much everything and has got decent short passing and English links. We've gone with Raul. Now, Raul does have the finesse shot trait, so if you are a finesse shots abuser, this is definitely a good card. The reason why I like this card as well is that he has a good quick step first touch, but he's 4-star, 4-star. So what you can do is simply just put a hunter on him, and that swiftly resolves the pace issue. And then you have the good finishing and shot power, but he does lack the curve. So if you are going to use be the finesse shot abuse, maybe a Deadeye as a cam, you ideally want to get that curve a bit higher. That is why players like Alex Morgan, although she does have the finesse shot trait, what kind of transpires inside the game is that because the curve is so low, you can't really achieve the amount of curve that you could otherwise with a player like Son. So that is one thing to bear in mind with Raul, but I think you can do everything else apart from that. Van der Sar probably goes in, one of the best keepers there. He's got far throw and cross claimer. I wish he had the save with feet, but he doesn't. A very good goalkeeper, pretty much the way to go. You could basically go with a basic here. I personally go, I'd probably go with, I think, you know what? Maybe a wall. I think maybe basic is fine because you get a bit of everything. I like positioning. I think positioning is very, very important. I always try to up that up at least as maximum as I could. Again, gets you full chemistry. Rooney's a card, he's alright. I don't really like him too much, but I think he's a good card in certain instances. He's got finesse shot, normal. He's got the power shot. I'm not really the biggest of fans of him, but I think he's an alright card. He's got the physicality. He's got a bit of everything. The thing that he does lack is the skill move. So if you don't mind not dribbling with the card too much and you don't mind the lack of skill moves, you can put this card as a hunter and you can pretty much get the job done. A very underrated icon, I would say, in terms of what his stats should actually be. Such a top tier player in real life, one of the best. But you can do everything. High work rates, could probably even play that centre mid role, potentially as well. Then we've got SCN, in my opinion, probably the best CDM in the game, icon wise for the price. You can see he's got Jockey Playstyle Plus, which is one of my favourites, as I've always mentioned. Good shot power, good long shots. Good short passing, long passing, good agility and balance. Agility could be better, but I think with a shadow, 89 defense awareness with that jockey playstyle, you got a top tier card. I think as a CDM he's perfect. I'd probably like him over Makaleli just because of the jockey playstyle, but that's also an option. Smith, she's actually a very good card. I'll be honest, at first glance, I wasn't really the biggest of fans of her. I mean, she had the dead ball playstyle plus, doesn't mean anything. She didn't really have anything else, but she does, when you look, when I looked at her again, she has got really good sprint speed acceleration, really good finishing and shot power, and good passing. I thought her passing was okay, but when you look at it, it's actually really, really good. The long passing does let her down. The free accuracy is kind of what pushed up to 84, and the long passing is, so she's more of like that cam player anyway, so I don't think long passing is going to be too much of an issue. But the agility balance won't be too much of an issue because she is not the tallest of players. I don't know the exact height, but she's not the tallest of players, so you can get a job done. I think she's actually a good card as a cam, a second striker. I think she's actually not a bad option, especially if you're looking for a chemistry link. But she's 4-star, 4-star as well, so it's not the end of the world. Zambrotta, one of the best we kind of go with. Relentless playstyle, up and down the pitch, perfect, can do everything. Probably put centre mid role. Maybe not CDM. That's maybe an SCM natively would be better, just because of defensive awareness nerf nowadays. But I think maybe Alexia. I mean, for the price of Zambrotta, maybe Alexia on no chemistry as a centre mid would be a better option than Zambrotta because of a 5-star, 5-star in her stats. Something I would say. Figure I wanted to add in 4-star, 4-star technical playstyle plus. For the power shot whip pass as well. The technical playstyle plus is what really propels him up the top. He hasn't got the best of balance. He's 5'11", so he's not going to feel the smoothest on the ball. But he's actually a pretty decent card. You're probably going to need a hunter on him. He's more of a winger as opposed to an attacker. His shot power is okay. It's not amazing, but neither is his finishing. So, and you can't put a finisher on him because he lacks the sprint speed. So I would say more of a winger for one that likes to abuse technical playstyles down the wing. McLeod, as I mentioned before, 3-star 3, so got the block playstyle intercept. Okay. He's better on paper. It looks like he's better than SCN, but SCN has a few things that's more important. Number one, SCN has a jockey playstyle plus, which makes an enormous difference. Makaleli is high low, so maybe you can argue as a pure CDM, Makaleli is better positionally. But SCN, of course, has the 4-star weak foot as well, and has got much more playstyles. The sprint speed is just a little bit in the favour, but you're paying for the shooting as well with SCN. The passing SCN is just slightly better in certain things. Let's ignore the freak accuracy and stuff like that. The dribbling, Makaleli does kind of win that battle, but the main nitty-gritty, you can see they're very much similar. There's not too much in it over here. And then the physicality, it's very similar as well. But the jockey playstyle plus and the ability to shoot just puts SCN just a bit above, a cut above rest. And Makaleli. Zola is also very good. He's got the finesse shot trait as well. If you didn't like the lack of curve, as I mentioned earlier, you can put a hunter on his card. I actually used him. I was a bit skeptical, to be honest. But I think as a finesse shot abuser, if you are one of those players who's got naturally good curve, you could put a hunter on him, technical playstyle as well, 4-star, 4-star, 5'6", good dribbling as well. You don't need that agility and balance, so he's actually a pretty good card. Very good long shots, finishing a shot power. Lacks stamina, maybe as a cam, I would say, because he's got very good passing as well. So if you're looking for that cam, that second strike, I think Zola is definitely a good choice. And of course, he's got the dead ball normal playstyle. Socrates for the 5-star weak foot. Going to be a clunky card, but if you're looking for one for like headers and again for long shots, this might be the card, or Travellas even, this might be the card for your liking. Probably needs a hunter as well, I would probably say here. His pace is just probably a bit too slow. Maybe not. I don't think he's attacking centre mid worthy. I personally believe a KDB may be better in this situation. Although his shooting stats are much better. Even than someone like Alexia on 0 chemistry. So this is the thing you have to always ask yourself. Is someone like Alexia, unless you're trying to boost everyone else's chem up, someone like Alexia on 0 chem, without a chem, with a chem boost she's fire, but without she's still fire. It's just a fire with less fuel, put it that way. Philip Lahm is another very good card. Intercept playstyle plus, long ball whip pass, anticipate as well. High 5'7", lacks the height, but with a shadow. He's very, very good. Really got good defense awareness. Can play centre mid, CDM, or that right back role. Probably say SN or Edge just for me, just because of the natural physical stance of the player, much taller. But Lahm is definitely a good card. I just think he's maybe like the Kante. If you're looking for the Kante, he's maybe the card to go. Too slow for a right back, I'd probably say. Even with a shadow, maybe you can get the job done, but I would probably say centre mid. Van Persie, I put him in because of the first touch playstyle plus, but again, he's a very good finesse shot beast. The ball's on his left foot, he's going to finish. I have used him as well, very, very good card. Balak is a bit of an okay card, box to box, but he's only 250k. I think with a shadow, he's a good attacking box to box. He has been nerfed, but he's more of a box to box attacking card. If you're looking for that box to box, he can get the job done well, but he can also play that CDM role. Just lacks the defensive awareness, really. Rijkaard, another good card as well. Not really my type. I'd rather see over Lahm. He does have the inset playstyle plus him as Lahm, but he lacks the pace, but he's taller. So if you're looking for that brute CDM inset playstyle, he might be the one. Cannavaro, a good centre back, very underrated, I would say. With his shadow, lacks the sprint speed a bit, but it's got the agility and balance. But if you're looking for a centre back, you can just slot and give you Cam. Here's a card. 5'9" is at the end of the world. Not so much. Schweinsteiger, I'm not a big fan of. I just put him in because everyone's been asking me about him. I think he's an okay card, but like you put a shot, he's not like a really good CDM. Like he's to be honest, he's not terrible. Like I would like the jockey playstyle at least. He's a bit of everything. Like he's kind of like a unique case. You want someone who's more of a box to box. He can't dribble the best, but he can shoot outside the box and he can do everything else. If you're looking for more of a playmaker, more of a passer, this would be the card. 3-star though. Again, because he's only 250k, we put him in. Everyone's been asking me about him. It's same with Gerrard. Gerrard lacks that ability, but again, he can be an attacking. Maybe not as a cam. 3-star, I think 6 foot. I think he's just a bit too much. I think as a centre mid with that pinged pass, long ball, you can do Travellas and you can do the power shots. I think he's a good card as a centre mid attacking. Defensively, I think he's okay, but he's not got terrible stats as a centre mid. You could put a shadow on him, but I don't think that's where you really want to be boosting. But Alex agility balance is a good centre mid for the price. This is the thing for the price. Zanetti is very, very good card. Very similar to Lahm. He's got jockey playstyle, and he's relentless, which is not really ideal. It doesn't really do anything. No skills, but has the weak foot. Maybe the defense awareness could be better looking back. I think with a short passing long pop, maybe over Makaleli might be a good card. But if you're looking for the Argentinian links, it's only 200k as well. Half the price, even less than half the price of SCN, and cheaper than Makaleli. So if you're looking for the card, but you can't afford those cards yet, number option. Bergkamp, a good cheap card. Not amazing, but he's got the first touch playstyle plus. I think he's a decent cam-ish if he's not the biggest of dribblers. I think with 4-star, they should have really buffed this card. I don't think this is bad, but he's an okay card for 170k. I think with these cards that are social, like Owen as well, a good agility and balance, finesse shot, rapid, 4-star weak foot, again, good agility and balance because of the height. You put a Hunter on him, 99 finishing, 97 sprint speed. So again, this is like a pure striker here. Can't really do anything else, just a pure striker. Nedved, my favourite card, has been nerfed. Got the power shot, rapid, that's it. Somehow his finishing is appalling, somehow his sprint speed is appalling, and so is agility balance. They've managed to make a card that's worse than his base card, his prime moments, his prime, and his mid card. They've actually made one, but he's got a 5-star weak foot. So although he's my favourite card, he's probably not as viable. He's just too slow. You put a Hunter on him, it's not the same thing really here. I just probably wouldn't say that. Lampard, again, he's more of a can't do a bit of everything. I mean, he can't do anything really, but he can just shoot. But again, for the price, I think if you're just looking for like, you can put a shadow on him and bring that as a box to box, or you can put a Hunter on him as attacking centre mid. Again, I think he's one of those cards where he's not amazing. He's got the power shot, inside to pass, ping pass, tiki taka. But I think 130k, we're looking just for that box to box centre mid for chemistry. You get you in. Perez, I don't really like him, but he does have the finesse shot trait. So what you can do is you can drop a dead eye on him. Now this is not advisable, right? But you can put a dead eye on him and he gets his shot power and his long shots up. In fact, you know what, it might be like, I don't know, dead eye. I think the one would be. So I'm trying to think. Hawk will give him a bit of pace. Maybe as a winger, Hawk wouldn't be too bad of an idea actually. I'm thinking maybe more towards a sniper because of the long shots really, but the curve does let him down. I mean, bit of a tough one. Maybe a Hawk. He's got the finesse shot trait, so he's going to be good at finesse shots, but I see a lot of people use him against me. Not a card that I would choose, but for 100k with the French links as well for the icon level, that really does make a difference. Coman is more of a centre mid than a centre back. I think for the price, he's okay. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's not amazing either. Like Chelsea Bounce, but I think for that attacking sentiment, he's really good. Mateus would be a better option, but of course, he's just considerably more. Shevchenko, 4-star, 3-star. I got a power shot and finesse shot rate, but I think when you put a hunter on him, 95 sprint with 99 finish, 94 shot power, 87 long shots, 88 curve with a regular finesse shot, it's actually not a bad idea. He's not going to feel the smoothest on the ball, but I think he's definitely a decent card to go if you like to use finesse shots or you just want to strike it as well. Lineker, again, one of those cards that win. He's not terrible, but he's not amazing. But shooting, 99 sprint speed, 93 finishing. So 99 finishing, 93 sprint speed is a pretty good card as well. And that is pretty much it. We finish it off on Lineker. And Playstyle's Lineker just got a chip shot. They've got nothing really famous or importance there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. So it's like the top cards on the 500k. There's probably one or two that I missed that maybe I probably doesn't really make my list. But if there is one or two missed, probably that meta ones probably was a mistake. But I think they're pretty good cards. I think it's always important to look at the price. As I said, you know, like let's say you have an Mbappe. I'm pretty sure it'll be easy to link him. But let's say you can't link Mbappe, right? If you then put, let's say, a Perez, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking here. You can see that Perez, he gives 2 to the country. So now Mbappe has 2. And then all you might need here, for example, is like a Mendy, for example, a Ferland Mendy. And then you can literally just go here like a French manager. I think Vieira is still in the game. I believe, yes, he is. And you just go League 1. And you can get sometimes specific chemistry for a player that you couldn't otherwise get. Or let's say, for example, a more common one would be, let's say if you had Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, and let's say you really like him and he's actually a pretty good card. Everything he touches is very good, but let's say it's very hard to get the chemistry. You can go with Figo, and then you basically got that set up. Then you can literally just go with Portuguese. So you can go with the Portuguese, I think, and then you can go with Saudi League. So look, now you've got him basically on 2 chemistry, and just someone else who's Portuguese, let's just say Cancelo, for example, will give him now 3 chemistry. So now with 3 plays, you can get some of these cards on chemistry. So if you find one card that you really enjoy using, but you're really trying to get him on chem, an icon could definitely be a solution for you. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.